What's up, everybody? This is Ruben with Tools of Freedom, and today I have a really good video, but then it's also really bad. I'll be shooting my own personal armor, and I spent a lot of money on this armor. I think it's a lot just to shoot it for fun and for YouTube purposes. And here is my level 4 King of Armor RMA Armament. This is brand new ceramic plate, level 4. Here we'll go. It's NIJ certified, size 10 by 12, and I wish I had a sponsor for this, but I don't. This is just me sacrificing one of my own plates for this video, so I hope you enjoy it. When I bought this, it was $135 plus shipping and tax per plate. Sometimes I have them on sale for $120. I think I saw them on sale for Memorial Day for $120. I was gonna buy one because I had the idea of making this video, but then I didn't buy it, and now here I am about to shoot my own armor. So with this armor being level 4, it's supposed to stop 30-06. I'm going to be starting with 9mm out of my Walther PPX. Oh man! Ah, that's so painful! Alright, we're going to take a look at it. And here we have the plate. No bulge in the back. The front, it ripped up all the soft padding. It's pretty ripped up. Right below it, there's some type of foam. And here I have most of the round, I think, or a pretty good part of the round, all flattened out. All right, moving on. And next up is going to be 10mm out of my Springfield XDM10. Empty. Here we have it. Still nothing on the back. I do feel a small bulge, a very small bulge right here. I don't know if you can see it on camera, maybe a little bit, but we still haven't made it through. That's a good thing. And next up is 357 Magnum out of my Taurus tracker. Finally, we had enough force to knock it down. And I guess I'll just bring the plate over to the camera. This is the front. It's somewhere around here. There's a lot of round fragments here in the front, but they're not going anywhere. They're staying in there. And still have about the same size bulge on the back. I think that's from the 10mm and then the 357 Magnum, but still no hole in the back. And next up is my Desert Eagle in 50 Action Express. I'll be shooting Hornady hollow points. Empty. And I'll just be grabbing the plate. We have a much bigger bulge in the back, but still nothing through. On the front, you can barely tell that this has been shot, except for the holes right here. And on the back, we got a slightly bigger bulge right there. I don't know if you can tell. All right, let's move on. Next up is going to be my Smith & Wesson 500. And still nothing through. Starting to feel a little bit cracky in here. I don't know if you can tell, but I can feel it. Big bulge now. The bulge is just gonna keep on getting bigger. Next up is gonna be 300 Blackout out of my AR pistol right here. Let's set it on fire. All right. and still nothing. Still holding up pretty good. The rifle rounds, even though 300 Blackout is not meant to penetrate, but I can feel a lot of something in here. We'll cut it open at the end and see if we can find all these rounds. Next up is my AK. We'll be shooting 7.62 by 39. I'll be shooting 2 shots of this. Let's see if we can make it through with 2 shots. Let's put her on safe. Ooh. Oh, now looking good. Punch right through. But then this is the area that's damaged. So for the next rounds, I'm going to try and shoot another area, like up in the top. But with that, made it straight through. Oh, that's disappointing. But then that was a lot of shots. And I was using an ammo can filled with stones. And here is the entry wound on that ammo can. And here's the exit. And then, so I shot 2, and then 1 came out on top right there. That's very disappointing. But this is the area that was taking most of the damage right here. So for the next one, I'll be shooting a little bit higher. Next up is my AR-15. I'll be shooting 1 round of green tip. Just 1. And I'll be shooting at the top. And here we go. Oh, I think that was maybe too high. Yeah, that was a little too high, but it did not make it through. It just busted everything right here on the top, but I don't have an exit on it. I'm gonna try it one more time, and I'll be shooting around this area because this looks like it still can take a shot. So we'll set her back up. And I should have 1 round in the chamber right here. And here we go. And so this is where I shot, right here. And I still only have that 7.62 by 39. But then the armor was really broken from all those pistol rounds earlier. Nothing came out. I do have a bulge from the 5.56 green tip. We're gonna keep on shooting. I still have some area left to where I can put some shots on this. And next up is 308. I'll be shooting at the bottom right corner since I still have some armor left untouched right there. And here we go. I don't know if that busted right through. That was a lot of mess. I think it did. Nope, it did not. So it's still holding some value or truth to being a level 4. I know 308 is a little bit weaker than 30-06, but we still didn't punch all the way through. It broke it all apart. All the ceramic is gone right here, and I have a bunch of fibers for the Kevlar right there, but still looking pretty good. The bulge is not so bad, but I do not have an exit wound right there. Next up is going to be a 12 gauge. I'll be shooting a 1-ounce slug out of my Remington 870. And I'll be shooting somewhere on the upper right quadrant since the armor still looks like it's still holding up. And here we go. Looking good still. Only have the same exits, but now that came with so much force that it started ripping the back fabric, but nothing made it through. I don't think you would survive a 12 gauge slug even if it stopped it. Just from the sheer force, it would probably collapse all your organs, break a bunch of ribs. It'd mess you up definitely. And now I'll be shooting something that this is not rated for at all. This should make it through. If not, then these rounds, they're match grade rounds, so they're meant for accuracy at very long distances. They're not meant to penetrate, but it's still .338 Lapua. I'll be shooting on the upper half since the armor is still kind of decent, but I think it'll go through. I do think that it will, and we're about to find out. Oh, that was something. And yep, punched straight through. Straight through. .338 Lapua. Made a really big hole on there. Would you wear this armor? I think I would. Now that I've seen how much it can stop before it gives out. You have to take like 5-6 shots from handguns in the chest, including a Desert Eagle and a Smith & Wesson 500 before a 7.62 by 39 can punch through. 5.56 green tip, did not make it through. 308 didn't make it through. 12 gauge slug didn't make it through until the .338 Lapua. That's the one that made it through on an area that wasn't shot before. And now I'm gonna open it up and see what we can find inside. And right now I'm about to open this up. Well, if only I had a good knife. Let's see what it looks like in here. Oh. This is by far my most expensive video today, outside of how many rounds I shot at this. I have jacket right here. This looks like I don't know if this is a rifle round or a pistol round. It looks like a rifle round somewhat. Here is part of the 12 gauge slug. Let's see what we can find here. Whoop! I guess that made it easier. There's a jacket, fully expanded jacket. That's some crazy expansion right there. Have another round right here. Have no idea what that is. Another one. This expansion is I would not want to have that inside my body. Here's another round of something. This definitely took a lot of punishment before it gave out to the 7.62 by 39. Yeah, this is the slug right here. This is a big chunk of lead. We have more pieces of jacket in random places. Let me see if I can open this up a little more. This is the one hole for the .338 Lapua. Yep, my finger coming out the other side. And let me see if I can find the holes for the 7.62 by 39. Not big enough for me to punch through with my finger. But this armor is looking pretty bad and pretty good at the same time. This is something you definitely want to wear in case you came down to a scenario where you have to wear armor. And here we have the ceramic, a closer look. Just a bunch of ceramic. And then this is the Kevlar right here. It's a decent chunk of Kevlar and a decent chunk of ceramic. The ceramic is meant to be like this, so when all the bullets impact, it breaks apart and nothing comes out of the plate. Everything stays in there. So it's meant to be like this. It's meant to break like this. so none of these rounds ricochet and hit somebody else or hit your own face. This is really, really good body armor in my book, because I did punish it a lot before anything made it through. I got mixed feelings on this video. That was a lot of money I just dumped. I just wasted a lot of money on this, but then this is what we do. This is what we do as gun tubers on YouTube, and I'm sure somebody's gonna appreciate seeing this plate in action if you're thinking of buying it. I know I'm secure now when I wear it. If it comes out to it, if I take a couple of rounds in the chest, it's gonna take a few rounds for me to go down, but then that's what you pay for, and that plate is definitely worth it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.